Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Mavric and we are back with another Draft to Glory. Now, as I mentioned in the previous episode, I went on a little bit of a rant. I've cooled down quite a lot since then, but I still feel a lot of the things I said at the time, although I was annoyed, were very justified. And part of the problems with FIFA at the moment, why a lot of people are losing a bit of interest in it. But anyway, that all aside, because I'm not annoyed with FIFA right now. Well, I think I'm in a constant state of annoyance with FIFA at the moment, but that is past it. We are here because it's all about FUT Champs now. FUT Champs, squad builders, and drafting. So it's not just drafting to glory, it's FIFA to glory, if anything. I don't think I'm going to change the name. I think I'm going to keep it as Draft to Glory. You guys know what's going on. I'll just make sure you know in the title. So if for whatever reason you're not interested in FUT Champs or you're not interested in squad battles, then you know which episodes to watch and which episodes not to watch. However, I shouldn't be advising that, and I should be saying you should watch every episode that's ever uploaded. You should smash a like on it and you should just enjoy it. But of course, you guys have your preferences, so I'm just going to make sure it's as clear as possible for all of you which episode involves which thing. But we are in December, so a lot of people, like myself, are just starting out their FUT Champs journey. So it kind of helps me give some of you guys advice as much as anything else, which is what I'm kind of here for, because I had 10k to build a squad in order to qualify for this FUT Champs. If you're watching this video now, I'll be streaming it on Twitch, and if I'm not streaming the games from this account, I always stream my main account games anyway. So hop on over if you're watching this video now, unless it's like 7 PM in the evening and 8 PM, 9 PM, pretty late in the evening, I will be on Twitch right this moment and live. So come over and check it out. But I had 10k to build a team, and what I decided to go for was, I haven't used it much this year, so I went for Calcio A, or Serie A if we're not talking about FIFA terms, and this is the team that I've gone for. Now, obviously I was very kind of restricted because of the budget that I had to use, so I picked players very kind of sensibly and using the best that I could with the coins that I had. So in goal, I've gone for Sirigu, who, don't get me wrong, you guys know already, he's not the best goalkeeper on this game, but he did the job. He's 80 reflexes, 79 diving, 76 handling, 77 positioning. As I said, he kind of did the job. He cost 750 coins as well, so you can't really complain about that, is what I had left. Fullbacks, I went for a lot of pace, just because, as you guys know, wingers in this game are pretty quick and tricky and dribbly, so I went for Jordan Lukaku with that 89 pace and that 81 physical. Obviously, when it comes to his actual details, it breaks down to 86 strength. So that is very, very useful at their left back position. And people still use him when it gets towards their mega teams. So if they don't use Sandro, they use Lukaku. So for 1k coins, or 1.1k coins to be exact, he is a definite steal and someone that you should get in your team. Now for the right back, I went for Cancelo. Simple reason, again, he's got that 92 pace. And strength wise, he's not as strong, he's only 66 strength, but that stamina's high, the pace is ridiculously high, and the defending stats are pretty high for the fact that he is 1,600 coins in this case he actually goes for, but I think that's because it's an SBC at the moment. Now centre backs, I literally went for height and pace and strength as much as I possibly could. So Bastos, 5'11", 950 coins. He is 72 pace, 74 physical, 78 defending. So he did the job again, 78 strength, which isn't amazing, it isn't bad though, and he's pretty quick, so I went for him. And next to him is Gonzalez, again 71 pace, 77 defending, 73 physical. So very similar to Bastos in the other position. He is pretty quick for a centre back, and that's the only reason I went for that, because if the defending's low, the pace would make up for it, and it did on a lot of occasions. Midfield to attack, this is where I had to think about it a little bit more and kind of select on the fact that I changed to 4-1-2-1-2 in game. So you guys will see some of the selections I made and understand why. So I went for Kessie in that CDM position just because, again, pretty high pace, pretty high defending and pretty high physical. He's got that 83 strength, that 86 stamina, so he won't run out of stamina. He runs around the park the whole game and he's very, very good defensively. Now Storaro on that left hand side, I actually went for him just because all round he's got solid stats in every single category. Apart from shooting is fairly low, but the rest is very, very decent. He's pretty quick, he's got good passing, he's got good dribbling, he's pretty strong, he's good at defending. So he plays that left centre midfield. I went for all round stats on Storaro and it cost me 700 coins, so can't really complain. Now this guy, Zielinski, I've probably said that really, really wrong, but I loved using this guy. For 900 coins, he's got 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. That came in handy. In 11 games, he scored 5 goals and got 2 assists. So for right centre midfield, that is very, very strong stats. I think it was a mixture of the pace and the dribbling which really kind of helped him out. The shooting as well doesn't seem correct. He scored most of the shots that he had the opportunity to. So I don't know why the shooting's so low. I think the finishing is pretty low. However, he did do very, very well for me. And then moving on to the attackers, and this is where I had to think about it. I went for Berardi on that right wing because he was going to go into that cam position. So I went for someone that's pretty fast, good dribbling, good shooting and good passing. And it worked out that he was that. He's 6 foot tall. I worked out very, very late he's left footed. So I wonder why he missed a lot of shots, because I was putting him on his right foot. So make sure you know the footage your players are, guys, before you go into the games, because it turns out that's very, very vital. But he was very decent. 4 goals, 5 assists in 11 games from cam position. For someone that cost 1.2k coins, you really, really can't be too upset about that sort of return. The agility is high with that 87, the ball control is high. And that's kind of what really helped him in that cam spot and that cam position. Now, in striker, now these two go striker, I went for Defrel. And my word, what an addition to the team he was. 1k coins and 11 games, 13 goals, 10 assists. The guy tore it up for me. 3-star, pretty decent. He's 5'11" as well, so he's not short, he's not tall, he's not weak, but he's also not strong. That 52 strength, it does seem a little bit more than that in game. The dribbling seems nuts. His shooting seems very, very decent, considering he's got fairly low composure, which is normally a problem with strikers. But his finishing was very good, and obviously his pace was incredible for his position. And then another fast demon in Niang, 89 pace, 75 shooting, 81 dribbling, 11 games, 10 goals, 12 assists. So as you guys can see, they scored a lot of goals and they assisted each other quite a lot. But like I said, I switched to 4-1-2-1-2 in game. I'm going the completely wrong way, but I go for 4-1-2-1-2 variation number 2, and Berardi goes into that cam. Storaro goes left centre midfield, and that is how the team looks in game. I have Defrel, who's left-footed, and Niang, who's right-footed, so that the across body low driven shots are still OP. So guys, if you are going for a budget team or a low rated team, where possible, have one right footed and one left foot striker. For me, that has made differences in games. So for example, Bale as a left striker and Ronaldo as a right striker works really, really well, because Ronaldo can shoot across body with his right and Bale can shoot across body with his left. So when you're coming in on goal, that makes the low driven opportunities a lot more prevalent for you, which is very, very useful. So that's a little tip to keep in mind as well. Instructions wise, I have getting behind on the 2 strikers. I have man mark and stay back while attacking on the CDM, and the fullbacks I have stay back while attacking. Otherwise, I let them kind of do what they want, and for me it worked out really, really well. You guys have seen the team. That cost me, it literally cost me under 10k to make that whole team, and I did, as you guys have probably guessed from the amount of games I've had to play with this team, I did manage to qualify in the end. So I'm now qualified for FUT Champions and will be playing those games tomorrow onwards, or today technically, because I recorded this Thursday but this video is live on Friday. But as you guys can see there, I have no tries remaining and I did actually manage to qualify. This is where I'm going to talk to you guys for a little bit and talk to you about a few things that I noticed and a few things that I think not EA have missed a trick on, because that's the wrong term to use in this situation. But I feel like, and I agree with a lot of people, I've had so many people tweet me in the past saying that they aren't able to qualify for FUT Champions. Now for me at the moment, there is a lack of people that are playing FUT Champions. So you need to be able to do things that mean as many people as possible are playing FUT Champions. That's the way I see it anyway. And what I noticed is that a lot of the teams that I played, a lot of the people that I played had red cards, they had prime icons. Do you know what? While I'm talking, I'm going to do a kind of slideshow of some of the teams that I played, because some of them were absolutely crazy. And one of the main ones, which I'll put up on screen right this second, as I said, I'll scroll through some of the others that I played. But he had Inform Raphael, he had Icon Rui Costa, he had Prime Del Piero, he had Red Gabriel Jesus, he had Team of the Tournament Casemiro, Dani Alves, Thiago Silva, he had Naldo, he had Inform Vidal, he had Alba, he had Edison in goal. Now this guy I came up against in the final. So this is the issue. Imagine if this is someone's first or last, try at qualifying for FUT Champions. They've tried so hard, their team isn't quite good enough, but they've kept going, so they really want to get into FUT Champions. And they come up against this guy in the final. This guy is in FUT Champs already. Like, I know obviously there's a possibility he's not, but he has qualified for FUT Champions already. And he is someone that plays FUT Champions a lot. I can tell you that. I can tell you from the way he played, I can tell you from his team that he plays FUT Champions. Now for me, that's not right. And I use this game mode myself on my main account just because it's a lot less laggy than online seasons and draft as well. But I don't feel that's fair. I think if you're qualified for FUT Champs, you should not be able to get into the qualifying, because that is so unfair on the people that want to qualify. Because like I said, you could be on maybe even your second attempt. You've been doing it all day, you don't have the time, you've literally got 20 minutes left until you need to go somewhere, you get into the final, and that's the guy you play. For me, that's unfair. I don't think that's fair because he's already in FUT Champs. He's already got a lot of coins from doing FUT Champs because his team's crazy. So if you're going in with a team that costs 10k, you're automatically at a massive disadvantage. And I don't think that's fair at all. I feel like it literally should be, if you're qualified for FUT Champs, you can't get into the qualification. That's what I think it should be, and I agree with a lot of you guys that have said that to me. That would mean a lot more people get into FUT Champs that don't normally get in, and right now that is a massive problem. The matchmaking, I'm playing the same people every week. I played the same person 3 times this past weekend, and for me, that shouldn't be happening. But anyway, that's that out of the way. What I wanted to actually show you is, I'll show you the gameplay of the final, and I'll show you how it went. So we go into the game, and this guy, Spazzy11, he's got Insigne, Mertens, Origi, Red Eriksson, Dembele, Nainggolan, Danny Rose, Benassia, Chiellini, Florenzi, and Szczesny in goal. So a very, very solid team, and it was a very, very tense game. It took until the 61st minute for me to score. Lukaku using that strength, the reason I put him in. I've got Griezmann, Higuain, and Ronaldo, who I've got loan versions of from the catalogue, and they've come up trumps for me in this final when I needed them most. Now, I showed you the goal records for most people, but as I said, it was these guys, Griezmann, that helped me out in this game. Kessie puts it in to Higuain, Higuain to Griezmann, Griezmann finishes it off. That's 1-0, should I say, in the 64th minute, and Griezmann goes to do his typical celebration. You know that one, that's how it is. And we go in on goal again. Higuain, unfortunate on this occasion, uses his strength to still retain ball possession. We go in on goal once more. Higuain holding it up nicely again into Storaro. Griezmann into, I think that's Zielinski, I think so. Nice little stop, 2-0, 88 minutes gone. This is game over. I've won the final. He pauses, he makes a few changes, he wants to try and get himself back into it. He goes all out attack, and it hurts him at this corner because his goalkeeper's up. I head it out nicely. I wait for the right moment to put the through ball in. There we go. Griezmann into Ronaldo as well. He uses his pace, sees Higuain on that far side. It's now a foot race between the goalkeeper and Higuain, and Higuain's pretty slow, but he can beat the goalkeeper. That's game done. It is 3-0. That was me winning the final. He did rage quit as well. Kind of pointless, the game was done, but as you can see, 200k coins for winning that tournament, and also qualification into FUT Champions for the weekend, which I'm kind of looking forward to. I'm kind of hesitant with. This team is very up and down. It can win games, but it can also lose a lot of games against the strong teams. 3.6k coins there though. That is a very useful, obviously, because we want to try and go into another draft at some point next week. So guys, let me know in future, the next time I do a FUT Champs qualification or anything FUT Champs based, do you guys want me to record more of the gameplay and talk you through like I do in Draft to Glory with the draft games? So kind of talk you through each one. So every 4 games I'll go through the highlights and let you know how the game went. Or do you want me to keep it the way I've done it, show you just the final and how it went, talk about the team, talk about instructions, talk about those kind of tactical side of things? As I said guys, I haven't done this before, so it's really up to you and what you enjoy watching, because that's the reason I make this, so you guys enjoy watching it. But like I said, I'm hesitant to go into FUT Champions with this team. It should be interesting. Check it out, come check it out. I will be live on Twitch. Every single game I play in FUT Champs will be done live on Twitch, so you don't have to miss out. You'll see how I play with the team, you'll see how I get on with it. And guys, if this has helped you out at all and helped you qualify for FUT Champions, then tweet me, Instagram me, Snapchat me, let me know on all forms of social media. It's Mavric MW, same as everything. But guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Smash the like button on the video, comment down below, because I'm actually going to keep comments enabled on this one because it's quite useful to let me know what you want me to do with the gameplay moving forward. But It's been your boy Mavric. If you haven't joined the Wolfpack yet and you're not a part of the Wolfpack, please join. We are almost at that 150k. It is almost New Year. We have almost hit our goal for the year, which would be amazing if we do. But that is literally it. I think I've said everything I need to. I am out.